It's election day in America, and when I think of Donald Trump, maybe like you, several words come to mind, such as, I don't know, classless, clueless, catty. But in this breaking story, mostly just criminal. Because what Donald Trump's White House has done, again, open to the public to see on their website, you will not believe. You have got to see this story, and I'm going to show it to you in a few seconds. Because when you think of a man who is willing to do and or allow the following, we have to realize, oh, he's way beyond classless, clueless, catty, or criminal. He is this.
Way to sugarcoat it. Nobody likes Democrats anymore. We have no voters left because of all of our woke trans bullshit. Not even black people want to vote for us anymore. Even Latinos hate us. So we need new voters. And if we give all these illegal aliens free health care, we might be able to get them on our side so they can vote for us. They can't even speak English, so they won't realize we're just a bunch of woke pieces of shit, you know, at least for a while until they learn English and they realize they hate us too.
Yes, all public posts and videos approved by Donald Trump to go out when he is the president of the United States.
Go fast.
But lest we forget about Article 2 of the Constitution, this.
Amy, I went to high school, you went to Harvard. Article 2 of the Constitution. Is it A, possible that it was Bill Barr who explained the president's seemingly magical powers as found in Article 2? And what does Article 2 say in a consumer-friendly way?
I mean, Article 2 does lay out the executive powers, and they are broad. But it also has limitations in it. You can't do things that are illegal. You have to uphold both the spirit and the actual law.
But in this breaking story, we have to remember that Donald also has a few other words that are likely common and akin to who he has been. Oh, I don't know, pedo, predator, petulant, petty, and of course, pompous, because he will continue to believe and say this.
Not that I don't have the right to do anything I want to do. I'm the president of the United States.
So in this breaking story, he has likely and his White House broken another law, massive criminal activity in the sense of what you cannot do, and you may not know it. It's called the Hatch Act. But look what the White House, aside from decorum and any form of class, look what they have done on the White House website for the world to see. Check out this breaking story. Breaking news, in quotes, can't believe this is real. Expert enraged by sickening new White House website. A legal expert is enraged by the Trump White House's new MySpace spoof website launched during the government shutdown, saying, "I can't believe this is real," and calling the move disgusting. Eliza Orlins, a public defender and former Manhattan District Attorney candidate, said in an Instagram reel that the White House launched a page on its website called My Safe Space to attack Democrats and mock them with racist and sexist jokes about Minority Leader Representative Hakeem Jeffries, Democrat from New York, and Senator Chuck Schumer, Democrat from New York, and other leaders. In quotes, the official White House website has launched something called My Safe Space. It's hosted on the actual .gov website that your government tax dollars are paying for during the shutdown, Orlins said. The site features fake profiles for Schumer's, Jeffries, billionaire Democratic donor George Soros, Antifa, and others. It calls Jeffries Temu Obama and Sombrero Guy, among other things, with a background covered in sombreros and showing him Photoshop wearing a sombrero in multiple pictures. It also has a top 8 friends section, just like MySpace. The About Me section mocks Democrats, saying, "Hey, we're Democrats in the White House and Senate. We love DEI, transgender for everyone, and handing our taxpayer benefits to illegal immigrants. We couldn't care less if our men and women in uniform get paid or if our neighbors are safe. We just love playing politics with people's livelihoods." And all this went live while the government is shut down and federal workers and members of the military aren't being paid, Orlins said. Orlins questioned if the site is a violation of the Hatch Act, which forbids partisan activity in the federal workplace. In quotes, the irony of this being posted on whitehouse.gov now, while the president himself may be technically exempt from the Hatch Act, that doesn't mean that other people are. And who approved this? How much taxpayer money went into it? And to think about the precedent it sets when the president is using whitehouse.gov to attack political opponents, she added. In quotes, this is sickening. This absolutely crosses a line. I can't believe the callousness of this government, and they refuse to fund SNAP for 40 million people. They triple, quadruple, quintuple people's health premiums for next year and take away Medicaid and Medicare for so many people. It's just disgusting. And that your taxpayer dollars are going to fund websites like this instead of funding things that they should be funding, Orland said. Yes, that is right now being paid for by taxpayers on the White House official website, no question. And it is indeed likely a criminal violation of the Hatch Act. And that is why you see all the GOP bending the knee to Trump. It's why Mike Johnson knows everything until he doesn't know anything. And it's also why they want to get rid of the Voter Rights Act and denigrate and scare voters from going out today on Election Day. Because if they, any of them, including Trump, are ever out of power, they are going to get indicted for so many crimes, it will take a new dictionary to keep track of them. You guys like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and not only go vote, don't be intimidated, and stay frosty.